previously on Balls.
Start the show this afternoon with a bit of soccer. South Africa, of course, through to the quarterfinals. They're facing Mali, and their game's on tonight. We chat to none other than a very popular figure, legend, in South African football, Matthew Booth.
Welcome, Matthew.
To get his thoughts on it all. Matthew, good afternoon. Welcome to Balls.
Good afternoon. Thanks very much for the invite.
Yeah, no, good to have you on. And, of course, sitting over there watching Bafana play, you must be incredibly proud.
Yeah, absolutely. I was a bit, obviously, cynical at first and didn't give them any compliments before the tournament started.
Yeah, well, I think join the line. I think many people wrote them off before the tournament started.
Yeah, and they've certainly, even after the Cape Verde game, there wasn't much to write home about. But certainly after Angola, it's amazing how one game can change everybody's perceptions, and they certainly have done that. And through to the quarterfinals, which is where we belong, and with a very big chance in Durban, hoping to go past Mali into the semis.
What do you know about Mali as a soccer team, of course?
Very little, to be honest. I think they're making more news on the
for the wrong reasons.
For the wrong reasons. But certainly they've got fantastic players. One of them being Seydou Keita, who's played Champions League in Europe for some of the best teams in Europe. So somebody to watch out for. But a very strong physical team. And if you focus on one or two of their players, you do that at your peril.
Yeah, and I see Gordon Ligerson saying that Mali playing it a little differently to most of the other sides. They like to slow things down. They like to knock the ball around. They're comfortable on the ball. How do you think Bafana will react to that?
Yeah, well, I think it's like versus like, and it should be a very, very interesting contest. Hopefully, we see a lot of attacking football like we did against Angola, and in their third game as well, where they pulled the 2-2 draw, and hopefully Sangweni and Co can score a few more goals as well.
We were chatting to Neil Tovey yesterday, and we spoke about Bafana's success at the Moses Mabhida Stadium. They're, of course, playing Mali there this weekend, and you can't underestimate the importance of what we now probably all stadiums would be home ground advantage, but Bafana really feeling comfortable in Durban.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a feeling that most footballers have when you go to places like Bloemfontein and Durban. You really look forward to playing there, even at club football. They really love their football. Well, it's the number one sport around South Africa, but certainly in that area, it's much loved, and they tend to pack the stadiums. And it's proven to be charismatic for the national team. And I think that, if anything, was important. But the fact that we remained top of our group meant that we stayed in Durban, and I think that can be an extremely important factor for us.
Lehlogonolo Majora are fit and will be playing against Mali, but we won't have Anele Ngonga available to use. That means Siboniso Gaqa comes into the mix. What are your thoughts on what we need to work on in the defense there?
Yeah, well, I think I think Gordon could have done without that, because he's had a pretty solid back four, or settled back four. They haven't been particularly solid, but they've certainly been settled, and that might be something of a worry to him, coming into the knockout stages. But Pa, he's affectionately known and has done very well at Chiefs, and very experienced as well. Got a number of caps under his belt, so he'll fit right in.
Finally, Matt, just looking at tonight's fixtures, Algeria against the Ivory Coast, Royal Bafokeng Stadium. Forecast on that?
Yeah, well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Algeria are really out of the contest, so I would probably think that Ivory Coast will take it, just to solidify their position at top, even though they are through already. The game that I'm really looking forward to is the second one.
Togo, Tunisia.
Yes, that's right, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tunisia need to win it. Togo just need a draw. So, due to the goal difference or something to that effect, but ultimately, very much more to play for in the other game.
Yeah, and obviously massive disappointment for the defending champs, Zambia, knocked out of the competition. Did you expect them to at least make the quarters?
Yeah, I expected them to at least be in the semis or finals, judging from their form a year ago. They've done exceptionally well.
Yeah.
Surprised us all, and just shows that smaller nations are playing catch up. Hence, the likes of Cape Verde on their debut getting through to the quarters. And people tend to look at countries on paper, but it's not played on paper. And countries are really playing catch up and getting stronger and stronger.
Okay, so let's hear it from the mouth of Matthew Booth. Your predictions for Bafana's game this weekend. We've got the momentum with us. We've certainly got the support now. I think South Africans realizing that, we're into the business end of things, and perhaps the boys have what it takes. Do you think so?
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a very tightly contested game, but we're going to squeak through 1-0.
Okay, all right. And then quickly before we let you go, news that's doing the rounds on the international scene. Milan signing Balotelli. He's gone, and I think British journalists are crying huge tears.
I'm sure they are. I hope a psychologist is part of that package when he goes to AC Milan. And all the best to the coach who's going to look after him. Man.
And then, of course, Didier Drogba off to Galatasaray.
Yes, I'm not sure if that's done and dusted. I think the Shenao, the team from China, is crying foul. I'm not sure if he's going to be being able to go that easy. But yeah, it's all about money at the end of the day, and certainly the Turks have got it in abundance, and certainly looking to build a strong team for their Champions League performances.
Well, Matt, before we let you go, just tell us one thing: is Benny McCarthy is he a violent guy? You know him better than most. Does he have a short temper?
Yeah, no, he doesn't, to be honest. And yeah, read into that article what you will. Yeah. But yeah, no, he's a pretty calm guy.
He must have been tussed
from Cape Town.
Yeah, he's chilled. But I mean, if you had to put him up in a fight against Norman Smith, who would win?
Who'd
you back?
Thanks, Matt.
Matt, listen, thanks for your time. And how's it going in Cape Town, by the way?
No, enjoying it. We're struggling a bit as a club, but second round, all the guys are looking eager and fit and raring to go into wanting to put things right, but loving the city. Yeah. And yeah, enjoying the football as well.
Well, it's home, hey?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, well, listen, all the best, and yeah, thanks for your comments and insights this afternoon.
No problem, always a pleasure.
Thanks, Matt.
Cheers, Matt.
Cheers, bye.
There we go, Matt Booth with a bit of an echo.
This is Bulls Visual Radio. Darren, Simon, Kate, and John. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Bulls.co.za